yeah.
Yeah.
What up, though? What up, though?
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
hell
hell
yeah,
yeah.
hell
What up, though? What up,
yeah.
though?
What up, though? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. What up, though? What up, though? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. What up, though? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. What up, though?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What up, though? What up, though?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What up, though? What up, though?
Hell yeah, what up, though, what up, though? It's your boy SLK, single letter K, host of the Hell Yeah, We Wanna Know podcast, featuring my black ass. What's good, my people? Tap in, tap in. Hopefully everybody doing well, staying healthy and safe out there. What's good? We live in this motherfucker, tap in. If y'all didn't know, this is that podcast that asks men and women grown folks questions most are afraid to ask. And you know the streets want to know, so we definitely got to ask. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube to the channel. Your Facebook is free, you know what I'm saying? So definitely tap in, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, share the video, comment on the video, and all that good shit. It's Venus versus Mars night tonight, and so y'all know how we go, how we do it, and how it goes down. We have a couple of special guests on the panel tonight. We had about 10, well, 8 to 10 available, but only, well, my bad. We had 8 to 10 that was supposed to be on the show. Hopefully they'll time in a little bit later, but if not, it's all good. We do have a few people on deck right now, so I'm bringing them in. And as I always do with the ladies, like, ooh, ladies first, ladies first. Hell yeah. First lady on deck, Miss Tina. Hell yeah. What up, doe? Hey, Miss Tina. Miss
Hey
Tina.
y'all, I'm Miss Tina. You can hi. You hear me?
Yeah, you was delayed a little bit. Go
Can you
ahead.
hear me?
Yep, you delayed. You was delayed, but you
Okay.
good.
Hey y'all, I'm Miss Tina. Y'all can find me at Miss Tina Facebook. I also have a catering company, Tina's Food for the Soul. You can find me on Facebook for that as well, and Instagram. And that's it for real.
That's it. Well, we're definitely glad to have you on the panel as always. I don't know why you delayed like a half a second, but it's all good. It's all good. Do you hear a delay on your end?
Okay.
You Gucci though. You Gucci.
For a second I did.
Okay. Okay. Clear that up.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Next person we have on deck. Of course, I missed her on the line. She be talking cash shit. Hell yeah. Coach Quay, hell yeah. What up, though? What up, though?
What up, though?
How you
It's
doing?
your girl, Coach Quay. I'm back. I'm so glad you always ask, and I always say yes.
Hell yeah. So glad to have you tapping in with us this evening. Everything good?
Everything is great. I am by way of Atlanta now, y'all. So give it up to me for the transition.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
you can
Hell
find me on
yeah.
social media on my pages are all at Quayzy Girl. That's at QUAYZGIRL. That's our Instagram, YouTube. What else we got? TikTok, all of that stuff. I'm all the same everywhere I am. But I am
Right
Coach
on.
K, and I came to shut it down today. Clock that.
As you was gonna talk that shit and shit, I ain't mad at you for real, for real. I definitely love to have you on the panel for real, because I love your vibe, your energy, and your knowledge that you be bringing to the table. So it's definitely going down. And last but not least, as of right now, we have my guy, my bro, Player P.
What
Hell yeah,
up?
what up, though?
What up? What up? What up?
What's good?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Just ready. I'm ready. I love the
That's what's
questions.
up. Of course, of course, I want you to tell everybody where they can find your cool ass out on social media.
Ah, shit. You always do this. Hold on. So Facebook, is just my name, Paris Hurd. You can support our TikTok, Sean Van Entertainment. Instagram is Paris527. And yeah, that's about
That's
it.
what's
I'm
up.
an editor. I dabble in film. I have a lot of stuff coming soon. An app, some movie reels, and a list of stuff. So working.
Oh yeah, you always working, bro. I like to hear that shit for real, for real. Yeah, I like that shit for real, for real. Hey, I'm so glad to have y'all on deck. Hopefully, hopefully everybody else will tap in as we going along. But I got a question before we even start. I got a question. I got a question. Maybe y'all can answer this question. Do most people shit? No. Do most people shower after they shit before they have sex? Once again, do most people shower after they shit before they have sex?
No, that's a you thing. That's
No, I'm
this.
curious because I asked this question to somebody and they told me they will not take a shower after the fact. I'm like, what the huh? You just gonna crawl your nasty ass in the bed? Like, no, we can't do that. So I'm trying to figure out like, nah.
So wait, they're saying that they shit, but they don't shower.
Right. They don't shower before they get ready to have sex.
Mm.
Oh no.
That's what I'm like. That seems kind of. I mean, on outside looking in, there was a woman who told me this, so of course I was just like bewildered when she said shit.
Oh
Like
no,
that's really nasty. But again, I wanted y'all opinion. Tina, you look confused and baffled up there.
I think her she tapped
Oh,
out.
shit, that shit
Yeah,
jumped
yeah,
off.
That's that's nasty. Especially if you're doing you're doing a doggy position. You know, you're getting shit all over the place, basically.
Exactly right. Terrible. That's
Right.
terrible.
Yeah.
Coach, what you think about that?
I have no debate with that. I've never this that just threw me off. All I know is
It did.
I don't think you should have said that was by a lady because now you already made us go into the deficit end. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Uh-huh.
were supposed to keep that to yourself.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
I don't
Uh-huh.
believe the
all
lady told you that.
man,
we
a woman told
we
me
already
that
started
again.
in
I
on
be
the negative. We got to bring it back.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. That
I
was
be asking, I be asking random ass questions to motherfuckers and shit. And when she said that shit, I was just floored, like, and
Yeah,
had me,
see,
she had
I
me really
can't stand
stuck on
behind her on
stupid.
that. I'm floored too. I got too much happening
Yes.
in the
well
bedroom.
now
I'm in there to be
now
not
that you
make sure
revealed,
every part of me is squeaky clean and dry and
yeah.
accessible.
And now that you revealed that it was a woman, I need to know the ethnicity.
Good question. Good question.
She was actually African American. The blacks.
Um,
Right now she was
She
only
should know
30.
better.
She was only 30. But again, I
And
was just
you really should know better.
absolutely.
no,
You
you know
really
what?
should know better.
Her parents should know better. You know what I'm saying? Somebody should have asked her
Yeah.
better. Who raised you?
Exactly. Right. Who raised you?
Who raised you? Right. Well, I was just curious.
Oh
Miss Tina, what
shit.
you think about that?
I didn't hear what you had said.
I
Yes,
said,
she went
do
off
you
right
think
before I
most
hit.
people do most people shower after they shit, but before they have sex?
No.
So
Mm-mm.
you think motherfuckers
No.
just hopping their cool asses in the bed? You think motherfuckers just hopping their cool asses in the bed after they shit?
Yeah. Seriously,
Re-
they do.
realistically, yeah.
Yeah,
Realistically,
you got people that go to restaurants and have to take a shit or be out in a bar and take a shit, then come back out and drink like they ain't just wasn't in the bathroom shitting or throwing up.
that's a
But I'm
fact.
saying, but the having sex part.
Get ready to have sex though?
Okay, let's be honest. How many people before they're about to have sex go take a wait? Let's take a shower.
Yeah, I do. I
A
got
lot of
to.
You
people
should.
don't do that though.
Oh, that's
They don't, and that's why women wind up with BV and all that stuff because the bacteria from the food they ate in their mouth or their fingernails under the dirt under their fingernails or stuff like that for men and women because people don't. You're supposed to, but people don't shower before being physically intimate.
man, that's trifling as hell. I think that's straight up trifling. I don't know about y'all, but that's just the. I mean, you can at least wash your ass. I mean, god damn, you don't took a night major dump. I figure that you can at least wipe if you don't take a full fledged shower. You can at least wash them body parts down again. Because like Paris said, who want you got your ass tooted up in the air and all you seeing is shit stains or
It
you know.
happens.
Oh,
It was a girl that was on a podcast. She said that dude was giving her head and she was having an orgasm, but it said a turd came out and she flung it across the room.
what?
Yes.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not joking, y'all. I'm
Y'all
so
drop,
serious.
y'all drop a comment in the comment section. Do most people shit? I mean, do most people shower after they shit before they have sex? We about to jump to these
No.
questions. Oh my
Just
god.
trying to figure out why they got a shit. I mean, what is they nervous? Why all of a sudden you got a shit? This question is getting me real perplexed.
Right. Again, when I asked the young lady,
I've never even experienced somebody that just, like, I not to
Had the shit before we was about to
had the
yeah.
shit. right
right,
before.
nigga, bowel movement, nigga had a bowel movement going on. And that shit crucial. Right before that's a turn off. I mean, that could honestly be a major turn off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I gotta use the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, all right, we're gonna jump to his first question on deck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna drop I want y'all to watch this video after the fact I actually asked this question. Y'all just check out this video real quick. But the first question on deck is, how did dating become transactional? Once again, how did dating become transactional? Check this out, y'all.
I honestly think that it is extremely hard to get to the core value of a person if it's transactional. It's what I'm seeing in this dating scene. It's not the transaction of viewpoints or character traits or growing and getting to know each other. It's like what you can do for me.
Yeah.
And it comes to that high value conversation because everybody has to assert their value, and everything is always based on what I can do, what I can give, what I can provide. Not who you are, not how I'm going to make you better, how I support you, how I am going to grow with you. None of that. They not even thinking about that. And that is the problem.
All right, ladies, we're gonna start with y'all, of course. I want to know, how did dating become so transactional? Coach, you go ahead and start it off.
How did it become? Well, back in the book of Genesis. No, I'm just kidding.
Flat out.
I guess I would say it depends on how we're defining transactional, right? Because if we're looking at it truthfully, we are looking at it. People get together for an exchange of something, right? It's an exchange of attractions. It's an exchange of something. You're looking for somebody to add something to you. But in the way that we're looking at it on the negative end, it's more idea to come into it as what I can give, not to be coming in with the idea of what you are looking to receive. Or, if both parties come in on a giving nature, and that is not just financially, I make sure that we make this clear. I'm not speaking on just finances. What can I come in to just give? Even if this person already have, I'm coming to overflow. And if we both come in and have that same attitude, you know what I'm saying? Then it can alleviate that problem of people continually wondering about what can you give to me. I think the reason that it went this far, it could be multiple different things. You got people, you got men from what I've experienced that lead with money. They come in, they instantly are talking about what they can do, and sometimes they know that's their main attraction. So,
Pimp.
at that point, people look at it and they're ready to, people admire that and it's become a trend. So I think that's how it became transactional.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Tina, what you think about that?
I think it's been transactional for this simple fact when two people see each other and they're interested in each other, it's lust. It is what you can give each other or what they want to get to know you. Some people want to get to know you and some people it's just really lust. And it's
Right.
been that way for real. Besides when your parents put you with someone and married you off or something like that, you had no choice but to be with who they said. So I really feel like it's been that way. You have people that as she said, go into relationships or go into a dating scene rather expecting stuff. Like you got some women who think going to Cheesecake Factory is beneath them when who don't like Cheesecake Factory? Like, are you serious? So it also goes, I also agree with her as far as when she said it depends on both of the people and where their mindset is, because some people are just going in for what they can get for self. But I also feel like, what is the point of us being around each other if we're not feeding each other and watering each other? And I mean, growth wise and, doing benefiting each other some type of way, not in the way of using each other, but if I'm around you and you're around me, then what are we around each other for? We have to help each other grow. If not, then I feel like you move on. But I feel it's been transactional.
Flat out. Paris, what you think
Yeah,
about that, bro?
I agree. It's always been transactional, even if they were marrying off, for alliances, if they were marrying off
Mhm.
for land and things like that. But it didn't become our definition of transactional until capitalism rolled in. That's when it turned into especially social media. You had apps like Tinder where it
Hell
gave you
yeah.
this sense of just swipe, 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 swipe till I get what I want.
Right.
I may have to pay for what I want. You have the guys who never could get a woman, instead of working hard on getting a woman, they just started tricking. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what turned it transactional.
Right. Right. Well, I definitely agree with the panel because
However,
uh-oh.
I gotta play devil's advocate.
Right, right.
A lot of women have become materialistic to the point where now it has become a transactional thing across the whole as a whole.
Women
Take
been materialistic.
no,
But
no,
not as much as
not
y'all are now.
No, I won't say y'all
not
because I'm
right,
not
right, right,
materialistic, but some men are too. You have men that
right, right.
choose off
So,
of how a woman is materialized as well.
right. So when I say women, please do not take it as I am saying all women. I'm saying we know what women I speak of when I say that.
Yeah.
You got to take me out, you got to fly me to Dubai, you got to fly me here.
Hmm.
I want to travel the world, etc. And they don't even have enough money to buy a plane ticket. So when I say that, I'm not saying all women, but I think we just have to go back to the basics, man. Let let your mama and daddy pick your spouse.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't say go back that far because then they gonna put you no. Hey,
And
I'm
it's
gonna
still
say
and it's
on.
still gonna be transactional. It's just gonna be
Exactly.
it's
It's
gonna
all
still be
Wait a minute.
transactional.
even if
Wait a
you go
minute.
all the way back to slavery or anything, if you look at it, it was always transactional.
That's a fact.
Because if we
Always.
and then if we really dig into it and think about the
Really?
whole marriage ritual,
Y'all don't think it's worse now than it was?
Huh?
I don't. I think the reason why we think it's worse now is because we've advanced more. If that's the
Hmm.
case, we got to look at it and say, look at the youth. We didn't have the things that the younger generation has now. The children have $1,000 phones and stuff now. So times have changed. The materials have now changed. So now we're looking at it and saying, okay, it's worse. I disagree on what Paris said when you saying that some of now, of course, we're nobody, nothing is absolute, but there are a lot of women that have their shit together, and they are requiring, I would just say, or and looking and saying, hey, these are the types of things that I do for myself, and
Yes.
I would like for you to show me that you're in that same, atmosphere. You enjoy these same types of things. But unfortunately, sometimes you do have this whole, like the clip that we watched said, you have this era of these high value and these strategic dating and all of these different things. And now you have people that are, when they're looking, they want to ask you shit like, do you want to go for coffee? Do you want to go for a walk in the park? Okay, no, 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 baby, we're not going to play this game, because first of all, be yourself. Because like you said, Cheesecake Factory is cool with me. But if I feel like you running me for a test to see if you want to, oh, let's meet up over here. Let's do, like, nobody has time for these little games.
Games.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford, and I say, it's courtship, it's chivalry. If you can't afford just simple things, be creative. But don't make it seem like I'm clearly attempting to hold on to everything I got. I'm not willing to give up anything. You can do these types of things even if it's just for a friend. Hey, just show me a good time. Show me that you are willing to just acknowledge the fact that you're capable of going outside, and nothing is free. Every day
You're
you wake up
saying
spending
show you they value you.
exactly, or you know what I'm saying. Just show
So let
some
me
type of way to say that you're capable of doing something and that you're not trying to use me.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question then. So y'all think it's better or worse for the dating game? I mean, because again, I heard so many people talking about how fucked up the whole dating game is because it's so transactional nowadays. You can't really get the genuine person because everybody seems like they're always putting out that, hey, I need, and I'm always gonna talk about the ladies because those are the people I talk to. So I'm not saying all ladies, but a lot of women, they
Yeah.
say, hey, if a man is not doing A, B, C, D, or can't do this, I don't really want to. If he works this type of job, I can't really. So it's like, is it really helping the dating scene nowadays? Because again, so many people are out here single as hell or crying the blues about the dating game. So what's the problem? I mean, is it,
I can actually speak on that as a single woman. For me, it is too many people playing too many games. It's too much chaos, too much toxic like situations, or people want to be in a relationship for 3 days. At one point, people was getting married and then breaking up in a week, getting a divorce. It was a trend. Like it was a real trend to do it or something. I don't know. So for me, I feel like I'm going to wait until I meet someone I can grow with because I don't have time or patience or tolerance for all the BS. I really
right?
don't. So it is worse to the point. I feel like now women are trying to be exactly like the men, and men are trying to mirror women. So it makes it hard. I had a guy literally say to me, he asked me, did I get him a rose? I said, huh?
What? What?
So,
And
What?
so
A
yeah,
rose?
yes.
Rose,
A,
Rose.
a man with a man with a dick and two balls said a rose?
Where's
Come on,
his
man.
flower, his rose, his
I like
roses? I
flowers. I
said,
mean, I'm not
huh?
gonna hold you.
But
Oh,
you're
come on.
going to take somebody on a date and ask them where is your roses
No,
at
I'm not
as
gonna
a
say that.
man?
No.
Exactly. And then you have the women being more masculine because it's a self-defense mechanism, plus it's that we're about to treat the men how they've been doing women. So therefore so many things now that's going against people coming together as a union, that it is tarnishing the dating experience to where people rather be single because it's more peaceful.
I think it feels so chaotic in Black culture because this is not our thing. This is something that started back in the 50s and 60s when white women were standing up to their husbands and showing their husbands they don't need them, they're independent, et cetera, et cetera. We grab a hold of that, and it doesn't fit us as a people. We're a community by nature. By nature, we look out for each other. By nature, we help each other. So we never looked at what can you do, what can you bring, what this, because it was hey, John is working down there on the line. John knows, Randy needs a job, so John is now going to get Randy that job. The wife didn't look down on that. No one, everyone came together, ate dinner together. So I think it's deeper than that. I do agree with Miss Tina and Marquay. However, even the woman who's making her own money and has her own money, it still becomes transactional because now you're looking at another man saying, "Can you match what I put out?" Instead of, "I love your soul. I love how your spirit makes my spirit feel. I see that we can grow together. You may be here right now, and I may be here. Let's both get here and then go here." I think it's too much of it's too much of a Build-A-Bear world where you already need to have the same amount of cotton as I have inside of me.
Like,
I think it's fear, though. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that,
yeah, you
Yeah,
yes.
you say fear? Yeah.
age, with
yeah,
wisdom, with growth, with certain just qualifying, things that you just look at and say, hey, I've done all of this so far. And
yes.
so I need to at least have to be able to know that you make good decisions, that you are age appropriate with your resources, that you know. So I guess the conversation would have to depend on the dynamics of age. And now it's different if you're coming out of, you're in your 20s, you're coming out of college, something like that. But when you're 35, 40 and up, you got to be able to at least have the basics.
Mm-hmm.
You out here dating and you talking about you want to take someone on a date, and you, like I said, you talking about let's go up to the park and walk, and it's not just because you really really like nature like that, like you really just testing it, just trying to see if this person is gonna go, I want to preview and let me see how far it goes. So those things have play a major part in it.
Yeah, Simps made
Yeah,
it bad. I
yeah.
mean, go ahead, Pete. Simps made it bad though. Simps made it bad for the whole dating population out here. I don't know because they got women so entitled to having everything, and it's like you can't really be transactional on really the heart. You can't. I mean, there's no
Mhm,
way to be transactional with the heart. Okay, you
mhm.
maybe financially, maybe another way, but with the heart, it can't go that way, and that's the
You
whole.
said
That's
what
I think that's the
made
whole
it like
problem.
that, Simps?
Mhm.
Huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they pay some. Yeah, they yeah,
Right, and
hell
then
yeah.
that is not what Simps is.
and
Get
then
yourself
and
one of
then
them
what
sounds. Put one of them sounds on it. Talk about some damn Simps. That is not what Simps is. That is, no. I'm gonna
I,
give
I
me some
think
sounds next time. I'm gonna have a tambourine.
to add to it though, not every man. There are some men out here who and women who enjoy the simple things. I don't. I feel like if you're out dating, drop the guard.
Mhm.
That's step one. Drop the guard.
Number
Because
one.
yes, you're gonna run into people where you may see a pattern and you think like, oh, this person says, I'm going to use your park example. This person wants to go for a walk in the park. So instantly your mind is telling you, oh, they're playing games. 9 times out of 10, they're not. They're just a basic person who literally just wants to walk through the park. So I think if you drop the guard, there would be a lot more successful relationships. Too many times we carry the past with us, so we may say, oh, my ex was broke. I don't want to get with another broke person. So you meet someone who seems like they're down on their luck and you turn them away, not realizing that was your person. You know, so
Right.
I think we judge the material before we judge the spirit.
I
Right.
feel like for me, I judge the mentality. Cause for me
Mhm.
to in order for me to even be attracted to you, you have to show me some type of intelligence. Like if someone's constantly hitting me up, "What's up, ma? What you doing?" And it's not even really spelled out. It's just WID. Oh yeah, hey beautiful. What's up, queen? Good morning. And that's all. That's small talk, right? But it's never no real dialogue. Nothing to show. No signs of no intelligence. Nothing to show me who you are. That's not someone for me. But
Yeah,
from someone who really know how to have a conversation, know how to understand when they're not, asking, "Hey, I'm not getting what you're saying." The communication that actually draws you in. But nowadays, everybody is used to social media, or when people really try to talk to you and then be like, "Yeah, let me get your Instagram." I'm not going to pay
Right.
attention to them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And here's my thing too. Piggybacking off what you said, Paris. My thing is this: coming into it with interest, like here, you can have a conversation, and rather than maybe that person does like walking in the park. Let's just say,
Yeah.
but I don't, right? So when we're conversing beforehand, how about you ask, hey, what are some things that you enjoy?
Facts.
What are some things that you enjoy? We exchange that information. So now I'm paying attention to if you're paying attention to me. We're supposed to be entering into this to experience each other.
Hmm.
But so tell me a few things that you like. Then from there, say, hey, now I even on a woman from a woman's angle. If I'm turning out, okay, well, I need you to fly me to Dubai. I need you. No, you got to use your head there, right? But at the same time, giving you a couple of options, and you looking at saying, hey, I like comedy, I like plays, and hey, I like to here and there. I love the karaoke. Let me put that out there. So you know what I'm saying,
We know.
right? Everybody, right? So if you've been paying attention to me, you're obviously saying, okay, well now, versus, well, how about we just go to take a walk at the park? You might like walking in the damn park. Why you come asking me about walking in the park? You have paid not one bit of attention. Now from there, if
Hell
vice versa,
yeah.
I hear from you that you like walking in the park, now we'll try that. But with the chivalry, because I still do believe it to a certain extent in gender roles, I
Hmm.
would say, a man would be able to say, okay, I want to treat this lady to some things that she enjoys doing. You
He
Yeah,
know,
wants to court
yeah.
her properly. And that's when you mix it. If he likes walking in the park and she want to go karaoke, and go to a park that got karaoke and going on, and then
you
you
see what
can
I'm
walk
saying?
around it, and
I
then
mean,
she can karaoke.
throw,
You
throw a
can
little
mix the
blanket down there
two.
against the center.
Right.
We take
That's
turns.
considerate.
It's on and
Yeah.
popping, right?
Because I am a
That's
nature
the one for
person
me.
and I love traveling and stuff like that. And I like going to karaoke too. So if you take all that in and mix it in, that can make for a good, inexpensive date. Because you
Good.
Right.
don't have to spend $500 to go on a date. You can
Mhm.
spend the least and have a time. I'm so
Yeah.
serious. Like, so in a way, it's been transactional, but I feel like it got worse on the part where people, like I said, the lady who said Cheesecake Factory wasn't a good date and she ain't want to get out the car. Like, are you
Right.
serious?
Like stop.
Mhm.
So,
Get the like stop
Mhm.
it. Like
yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
then,
ain't got
like, who said that earlier? Some of the girls want you to take them and send them to Dubai, but they can't even afford $40. That's
Mhm.
factual. They don't even have furniture in their house, but they want you to take them to Nordstrom's and get them a pair of red bottoms. Like, your
Yeah,
priorities
yeah.
are messed up.
Because
exactly.
it's no longer about the date at that point. It's about what can you take
So,
from the
Like
experience.
yes.
can I
What
Yeah,
can
receive
you
it? What
do
can
for
I get?
me?
Right.
yeah, yeah,
And that's the whole
yeah,
problem. So again, yeah,
yeah.
I feel that, what I'm saying, it's been like the whole panel said, it's been going on since the beginning of the time, really. You know what I'm saying, with the tricks and Johns and what I'm saying, and the prostitution and now bringing on to social media with the entitlement of everything. Everybody seems so entitled to have something. So it just shit is just
And
crazy. So
be
hopefully,
yourself. Be yourself. I had a guy that to tell me he did. I'm cool with Outback, Texas Roadhouse, and those are. But when I said those things, he was instantly was like, I like good steaks. I don't. I like. So sometimes it's men. So you have to
That's a
And
understand.
fact.
that's
Be
what I said
be
earlier.
you. That needs to be the label. That needs to be the new norm. Be yourself. Don't walk in there trying to lowball nobody.
Facts.
Don't walk in there trying to do something to impress the other person. Simply pay attention to one another and be yourself.
And you
That's
can have your guard up, but you need to know when to have it up. You can't have it up 24/7 because then it does
right.
it makes it hard for someone to get to know you if every time they trying to get to know you and then you're just like
Brick wall,
like
right.
you're blocking them because you're protecting yourself. I feel if you're still in that state of mind, you need to sit down, take your
Right.
time
For
to get out of
yourself.
that state instead
Right,
of
right.
projecting that onto other people because then you're putting that onto someone else and now they're going to do it to someone else again because now they're hurt. The hurt someone and it's a cycle that keeps going. So I feel you need to really take yourself time, really self time and heal or get past that stage because if you don't even you don't laugh. It don't be the same. Like you're really kind of standoffish, but the real you are really outgoing, but you're still hurt. So now
Right.
you're hurting people or making it feel like it's them when it's really you. So yeah, you need to know
Hell
when
yeah.
to have your guard up.
Hell yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's true. And always
Facts.
people red flags, but definitely, you got to bring the guard down. That's the only way it's going to really work. And transactional shit, again, of course, it's been going on since the beginning, but it just seems like it just made dating a little bit worse than it should be. So, but anyway, y'all drop some comments in the comment section. I don't know what's going on with the chat. Hell yeah, what up, though? Hell yeah, what up, Miss Kenny? You all right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on my end. It's saying a bunch of people are blocked for some reason. Now, I didn't block anybody. If y'all are trying to comment, I did not block anybody, so I don't know what the hell is going on. But definitely drop some comments in the comment section. This is the Hell Yeah We Want to Know podcast, tapping in with Venus versus Mars. And what's wrong with the blacks? See, we're not gonna, but we're going to jump into this next question on deck. We're going to do the next question. How do y'all define the difference between sex and making love? Once again, how do y'all define the difference between sex and making love?
And I want to fuck.
Yeah, that's about right. Tina, you start this one off. what do
was a
you
clip.
think is the difference between the two?
You honestly know. It's like when you're in it, for the simple fact, when it's just sex, it's more a self thing. But when you're in love with somebody, it's a both consideration. It's more the intimacy is at a different level. Um, it's a mental plus a physical thing. So, you just know a sex thing is sometimes a one night stand, a quickie.
Right, right.
Um, even I'm not saying people who's in love can't just have sex because people have sex in the car real quick, the little fun stuff, but that's even still more intimate than just sex for the simple fact it's fun, it's exciting in a relationship to keep the relationship spark going because you don't want to let that spark die. Once the spark die, you got all the other situation that comes. So
Right.
sex is just something real quick. It's pleasurable. Hi, thank you. Have a good one. I came. I hope you did. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe next time. You know. But when you love
Right.
someone, you care. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us. What y'all I'm saying the difference between sex and making love?
So, yes, and this Pisces lady here, I'm a very sensual person. So, sex, when I hear sex, I'm just thinking like, sex education, just with basic, when you come into humping in school and high school, just your first time,
Lust.
you're really not receiving anything. It's just doing it because of people saying this what it is to do. Now I know them little boys, y'all little boys be little mannish, so y'all get a lot more out of it at them earlier stages than most young women do. Making love, on the other hand, it's that good '90s R&B playing in the background. Who the scene is right. It's a exchange of like back in the day they used to say when I was Paris won't know because he's a little boy, but when I was a little girl. They say don't put your head up under the covers when HBO come on, right? We didn't get to see all of the actual sex, the body
Yeah,
parts.
we did.
We didn't get to see them that much when we was young. We
Shit,
didn't
me
get
and
to
Paris.
You talking about the
Paris,
static screen? I watched that.
okay.
Right, yeah, you're right. Hey,
Okay.
we seen them images and shit. Go ahead,
Okay.
Queen. Go ahead.
We
Yeah.
saw the staticky titty.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, yeah, I guess you up on it then.
We seen the shape.
But you know how the scene go when you really looking in each other's eyes, and the missionary style, that real deal good,
Passion.
and that good shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say making love is.
Yeah.
It's more than putting on that performance, because I would say that performance is fucking right, but making love is it's that special shit.
Yeah, I'm happy she said that because I think porn has desensitized us to sex to begin with. We think all the performative fucking means, oh, we making love, oh, I'm fucking you hard, that means I love you. It doesn't.
No.
It absolutely doesn't. There's a certain connection when you're making love, and you both, it takes two to be in love for it to be considered love making, in my opinion. It can't be one-sided, because technically, I was telling my friend earlier, technically, if you have a man that's paying for a prostitute and he's making love to that prostitute, you could technically consider that love making. She's just doing a job. But that's not love making. It takes two to be in love in order for it to be considered love making.
Flat out. Well, again, I don't know how the fuck we all agreeing on this shit, but sex to me is more physical. It's basically in a physical manner. It's more like, because making love is more emotion and passion and a deeper connection within that love making. You really exploring that person's body. When you having sex, you're just trying to dump dick, you know what I'm saying? Or, get your nut off, as somebody would do. You're not really trying to, engage with the emotional part of making love. Because again, when you making love, like Perry said, it takes two to be in love. I mean, you can love somebody or be in love with somebody, but then it ain't in love with you. That shit ain't gonna really. So the passion, the chemistry, all that shit comes with making love. Sex, again, that's just dumping dick, boning. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you do, getting your nut off. Again, I mean, like Tina said, you can have sex in the car, but that brings the excitement part of the game. You know what I'm saying, to it. So sex to me is defined as basically boning, smashing. You know what I'm saying, on the physical nature. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna make love to that mother. Like he said, a prostitute, you're not gonna make love to a prostitute. Ain't no motherfucker in hell. And they're gonna pay for some ass. Any idiot out here paying for some ass, number one, is an asshole. But number two, if you're gonna pay for some ass, you can't be making love to her. You're gonna do what you need to do and get in, get out, get what you came for. Get your money.
You'd be surprised, Kay.
What?
So you'd be surprised.
Man,
I'll tell you what, fellas, if you are doing the same thing to every woman, if you think you got that magic trick that you do, you know what I'm saying? If you got some type of special move, you ain't making love. And I blame the women if you're pretending that you're receiving an orgasm. Any women that have faked it, it's your fault. And any man that is doing like what Pierce said, watching these porns, thinking that performing, even some that think that the bigger your penis, the better it is, because that ain't always the truth. So
Right.
if you're not getting to know each individual unique person, you ain't loving her. You just
Right. Real quick, I'm going to cut you off. We got a comment on the comment section. It says, mental, I need someone to stimulate my mind while making love to me. Flat out.
I know that's right, Keena girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss
Now, I have a question, right? If your spouse really knows your body as they claim to, right? How do they not know that you're faking an orgasm? So it
Oh,
really
shit.
falls on both of you, because if he really knows you as he claims and she really, because men fake orgasms too, right? So if they
No,
really know each
most,
other as they claim,
Do that?
how
I done
no, we
spit
how
on
do
a
you
don't.
couple
not know they're
backs.
We getting
faking?
that motherfucker
Yeah.
off, Tina. Tina, no, we
Nah.
not. We not. 95% of men are not gonna fake an orgasm. We gonna get that motherfucker off. We not gonna walk around with a nut up in us. We gonna get
I
that.
faked it.
We had a conversation
Listen,
about this
he
before.
Paris just said it. He faked it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. You spit
Men
on the
are
back.
faking orgasms. I'm
Paris,
so serious.
You
You
spit
don't
on the
remember that
back, bro.
conversation before.
I do.
Now,
See?
we asked women why do they fake orgasms.
Yes.
They said because most men can't take it.
Right.
Well, sometimes you just want it to be done with. It'd be so okay.
But
I'm
I'm saying,
over it.
like I told them, why not tell the motherfucking man what to do so he can understand what the fuck going on? Only a small man's ego will be, you know what I'm saying, affected by you
Offended.
saying, oh, you're not
And
hitting
that
that shit
was
right.
my, yeah.
Right. Right.
That
I
was
think.
my experience though. When I did speak up and say something. Not saying
Yeah.
that I'm not gonna say something else again if it ever happens. It's just you deal with so much, it's easier just to be like, uh-huh, or move
That's
on.
No,
that's
don't do
crazy
that.
work.
I think too that's
Don't
another
do
thing
that.
that depends on your age range, because when we're young, and I'm just dropping you some nuggets from women, right? Because when we're young, we all, you got to understand, y'all know y'all have an advantage in a sense, right? It's a whole lot more. We got a whole lot more competition. We
Not
have
true.
we have those things in our ear that people say, well, what you won't do, and it was, so we're doing a little
It,
bit more to
I
adjust.
disagree. I disagree. I
Oh,
Yeah.
disagree.
okay, we got a disagreement going on here. Let me hear
Yes.
your point of
Yes.
view.
That's
Yes.
always
Simply because what women hear, men hear the same thing. You
And
know.
that's why I disagree too.
Right. Right. We hear the same thing. The whole, oh, if you can't do this for her, or if you can't do that for her, another nigga will, etc. etc. Um, I'm guessing where you were getting with that is the competition of other women in life, correct?
Well, what I'm saying, and I'm meaning like, um, not more so when you're in a relationship with a person. So when
Okay.
we're talking about, where we're saying some people are actually fake, and I know women that have faked for years, and it was times
Yes.
when I was
Did they
that
ever tell you why?
I was that woman at one point, so I can tell you why. Yeah, and I'm yes,
I too was that guy.
yeah, I was that
Oh,
woman.
I have a story for that for you guys. I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
I
so,
got you.
and it was just what I was just saying. You sometimes, first thing is, I'm not the type of person that actually, let me see how I can put it and not be so graphic.
No, be graphic. We need to hear this.
Yes.
That grown ass motherfucker, we need to hear that. Why the fuck you faking an orgasm at a young age or older age? Talk to us. Tell us,
Okay,
man.
well, and then too, because it goes into that whole porno type thing. That was a thing coming up in the 90s for real. There's much more heavy then, that I would anyways. I don't know. In my experiences, it was something to watch pornos with my guy and different things just to keep the spark going. But at
And
the
that's
same time, it also gives us the idea of this is what it's supposed to be like. We're supposed to be loud. We're supposed to take the dick. We're supposed to bend over. We're supposed to flip. We,
right.
we we have to do all of these things in reality, that shit was not what's up. It wasn't doing a damn thing
Mm-mm.
for me. I wasn't happy with it. But that was his ego. And it was me saying, okay, I knew what I had to do to perform right along with it. And it kept him around for a long time. He was very well endowed, but I didn't need that. But society makes it to believe that this is his thing. You know what I'm saying? This was what he felt like was
Yeah, they
his
like the
moment.
woman has to be the bedroom slut. Yeah, and
Absolutely.
that's
And
not the
and
case
then
at
if
all.
not, then you leave him with empty bars, right? And a full stomach
Mhm.
empty bars, so he ain't going out there and stepping outside in the street. So we do have that competition factor that's out there because yes, I understand that men also hear but I think just coming from my point of view, I think that's more so on a realm of provision versus sex. I think that
Mm.
you hear a lot of more about women saying there's things that a man will do for you financially and do things for you on that level versus with women, it's more of a sexual competition type thing. But
I'm gonna cut you off real
So
quick. Keena, real quick before you go, Paris. Keena, click that link and jump online. I want to hear what you got to say.
so I
Miss
may
Keena, click that link in the chat section. It should have came up in the chat section. Click that link. Not you, Tina. Miss Keena.
Okay.
I want to hear what you got to say. Go ahead, Paris.
I may stimulate the woman first. I need you to nut a couple times before I even get started with any intercourse because I may not perform correctly. I may be this may be a 2-minute drill for me, but at least I know the woman got what she needed. However, I have been in situations where I just didn't want to have sex. Life was life, and you may be stressed, you may be depressed, you may just she may just have a smelly coochie, and you like, oh shit, I ain't mean to go into this one, and you gotta fake it. You gotta
What
fake it.
the hell?
That's
And
partly that's because sex is also mental.
yes,
And
you
if
gotta
you're
throw
not there
some water
mentally,
on
you're
them.
not going to
You're not going
perform
to perform
like
properly.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly,
Exactly.
exactly. That's a
Exactly.
fact.
But
Yeah.
that's the only time. But that's the only time our man can really fake a nut if the pussy is a smelly cat or it won't. It's a dead fuck. That's the only time a nigga can fake a nut.
why
Now
No,
I
no,
was
no,
why
no,
faking
would
no,
you
no.
not even do it?
I forgot the third situation. I've had situations where I'd have been I'm serious. I'd have been going for so long and you look up, you like, damn, like, why we still
oh,
at it? And you just
but you
stop.
ain't forced that
And it's
motherfucker
like, oh,
about
did you
you.
fit? Huh?
You ain't forced that motherfucker about you.
You can't. No matter what you
Oh,
try to get your
fuck that.
mind to, it's like it's just not coming. You
That
just going
sloppy
and going and
time,
going.
she got to do something. She got, man, fuck that. I can't
I've
work.
tried it all, Brody. I just stopped. That's it. We done. Lay the fuck down. We
yeah,
done. No
it's
more.
definitely a mental thing, but we still have to
Yeah.
realistically, women we're receivers, so it's
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bro,
it's easier for y'all to get off on us. We can lay there like, see, what is it, Miss Seeley? When she say, go and do your business.
That's
oh,
crazy work.
what? How would you bring up
That's
that?
crazy work.
Oh my god! What type of vision did
That's
you just
crazy
give us
work.
all on that?
Just do your work. That's
Go
crazy.
and do
Hey
your
man,
business, mister.
I can't.
Don't get it twisted. There's some marriages that been together for a long time that's doing just that.
Yeah.
Realistically.
We all learned that about Envy, Mr.
Yeah,
DJ
true.
Envy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah.
That's
So,
some pride. That's some pride hurting shit right there. Because you
What
just think
happened
about
with Envy?
all the
I
shit
didn't
you
get
didn't
it.
talk. His wife was faking orgasms for 12 years.
12 years, right? Of their marriage, right?
Yeah, that's some hurtful shit. I
Right.
don't know. I don't know how
Until
we
He
she
feel
was
get
about
She,
that.
caring about
she,
his
you get a
ego.
coach like me to punch her, you know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
right.
Take her
He
and hit her in
showed
her
me.
spine and tell her, look, tell that tell them what to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
for a long
yeah.
time that was me, but until I got to the point where, because eventually it came to in that relationship that I was in where he was started to act like he got beside himself. But let him know, baby. Let me tell you something.
Because you ain't telling the school ass. You should have told his ass.
Oh,
That was real
he
shit.
got the business then, baby. Listen.
You got the damn shame. And I can't even see what the hell Keena just said. It said, what you say? That's on the screen, y'all. Can y'all see that?
do most of us ain't coming. Oh, most of us ain't coming 2 or 3 times. We might make you think that, but like I said, if it's mental, it can happen because you know me and my body and what I like.
Yeah, if you know the woman that you're with, if you know her body as a man, you know when she's having when she's
True
coming
orgasm.
versus when she's having a orgasm. Like
But that's
a little coming, that may just be a hip thrust or little leg shake, but when she orgasms, she damn near out of breath, she pushing you away, stop, just all types of shit going on. So you
When
know
I
it
was
as a
young
man,
and from
yeah.
that relationship,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was saying
yeah,
things that I didn't even know my body
Yeah.
knew how to do. So
Right.
I was like, this is what it is.
Hell
I was
yeah.
still virgin. I'm a
Hell
virgin
yeah.
all this time.
I've been a virgin.
I don't even know if I ever
no,
had
it
one
do be
cherry
like
pop.
that. She's like,
Shit.
you be like,
Yeah,
oh, I can do that.
All right.
Okay.
And I must say for a man, I'm sorry, Kay, but for a man, if you have not nutted so hard before that you damn near passed out, you ain't had a
You
real
ain't
nut.
doing shit. You ain't doing shit.
Right. You ain't doing shit. If your
Nigga.
legs ain't gave out on you and you didn't fell on her like you didn't win your mind
That'd
blacked
be a
out, yeah,
Charlie
you
horse.
ain't doing shit. Yeah.
The toes curl and the tear come
Yeah.
down the face.
All
Man,
of it. All of
nigga
it.
done did
All
boy
of
feel like
it.
you about to have African convulsion, a heart attack around this motherfucker.
Yeah. All of it.
Like, yeah. So yeah,
But yes, that's what love making should be though. It should be that the quote unquote explosive moment should be grand for both of you. It's not just a one-sided thing of okay, she got hers, let me get mine, we done, kiss you, hug you, cuddle, that's that. No, it should be an explosive thing for both of you.
A ceremony.
That. Yeah.
Highlight make love, make it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Make it make sense, right? So
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, I appreciate that. Keenan, I see you on some hot shit. Girl, what the hell you say? Those dudes that have them.
Have your ass going nuts for the D.
Well, only thing I can say is sex is again smashing, boning, dumping dick, and it's more physical than it is emotional and deep connection. So it's gonna always be a difference with that. So y'all motherfuckers out here thinking y'all making love to these women. And ladies, again, stop faking orgasm. If the motherfucker ain't doing what he's supposed to do, tell his ass, teach him, mold him, something. Don't have his ass thinking out here performing at a high level, and then he get with the next chick, and then he's like, yeah, he get that bottom ratio and shit, or that bottom grade, like, yeah.
No, if he going to the next chick, let the next chick.
I'm saying, y'all gonna let
He can have that disability.
y'all gonna let the nigga go on thinking he the shit.
He's disabled.
Y'all gonna let him go on
She can
thinking
have
he the
that
shit. Stop it.
disability. Don't nobody
Ladies,
want that.
stop it. Why would y'all allow this man to be out here thinking he the shit?
Because
It's time to stop.
He may be, that may be for him. You know what I'm saying?
his ego is so big. Even if you tell him, sometimes they don't listen. So
Man.
you try to
I don't
humble
know.
them, but
Yeah.
Shit. Now, I don't know what type of niggas y'all be fucking with, or y'all, because again, if a man, God only gave me a certain amount of inches. So again, if a woman tell me my 8 inches ain't enough, what the fuck can I do? I can't pull all my ass off my dick, so what the fuck? So again, I'm gonna sit up here and take criticism or constructive criticism as much as I possibly can.
You know what I'm
not
saying?
gonna
See,
lie
and
to
that'll
you.
be all right with me. My thing is the same thing I said before. Just if you come in with an open mind and you're making sure, hey, I want to learn you, and that allows me to know that you're not treating me like anything you've had before. You understand that whatever it is that makes me this part right here on your body, what parts do you like? Intimacy should come before when you're leading up to making love, because you need to know those things. But I shouldn't have
But
to tell you.
I
I'm telling
think
you
we
afterward, that means you done pulled your wham bam boozle. You think you done did your little move and shit. Now
I think we
done
also
Thought
did
he done
all
laid
have
it
to
down.
remember
that pump
though.
to the left, that pump to the
Yeah,
right
do a
2
move.
times and shit.
Yeah.
So he
No,
knocked.
I think we all have to remember that when it comes to intercourse and things like that, in the beginning, you are going to fail. Someone's not going to get where they need to get because you're both still learning each other. So to the ones that are just out here having casual sex and I cut it off because he didn't do this, or this, or he didn't make me come. Maybe he didn't know your body. Maybe you're someone who it takes a little bit more for him to get off. You didn't communicate that, vice versa. So communication plays a big part in all of it.
I agree
Yeah,
with you, but I also feel like that's where chemistry plays a role.
Yes.
Because when you first with
yeah,
someone, no, they're not going to know your body. But the first time that you're physically intimate, not just emotional or talking, intimacy is more forms than one. So when
Mm-hmm.
you're physically intimate with each other, yeah, you might be a little nervous and stuff, but it's going to be good just because y'all really are interested in each other. Y'all intrigue each other. But when you're just having sex, yeah, you're gonna have those complaints because you don't really even like the person. You just trying to. So
right.
therefore, it's just a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Have a nice life. If I see you again, maybe if we really start connecting, it might be a little bit better. But for right now, it's just bust a nut. For real, for real.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's different for each situation. But if you're really fucking with someone, regardless of the first time, after that first time, it just gets better because y'all really
Yes.
do start to learn each other. Y'all really sit there and take time and consider each other. Even the man, he be like, "Oh, am I hurting you?" It's different
Like
Right.
than
Yes.
just
Once
fucking.
you communicate and explore each other's body the proper way,
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
every little tick.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
If they got a shit beforehand, no, there's something ain't right. It's something the
I think
chemistry
you
is
need to
off
wait if you got shit
instantly.
beforehand, because what
Yeah,
if
your
they get,
shit hit
you
me
know?
funny.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
very clear sign right there that something is off. Okay.
Yeah,
Hell
what they got the
yeah.
BGZs, like they need to wait.
Yeah, if they
Right.
popping their knuckles, all of that shit, is something ain't happening. They tense. It's little signs
Right.
you can kind of catch up on to know is something
Hell
going on.
yeah.
Be
All right, we
celibate
done.
for a while too. If you go a while between real relationships, that we being big grown people here, because you will start to be able to process other shit out, and it'll be a whole different type of mental thing when you're actually intentionally wanting to having sex with somebody new that you really feeling, you know what I'm saying.
Right. That's what's up. Now what we gonna? Oh, that's what's up. Oh, look at Coach hitting hard in Detroit always. Hell yeah. That was a good point. I like that. I like that. That's the way to end that. But we're gonna jump to this third question so we can get. Yeah, we're gonna go jump to the third question. Y'all gotta watch these couple of videos real quick. Keen, I appreciate you chiming in the chat. I wish you would jump your cool ass online and talk your shit. Cause reading that shit, I'm blind. I can't see that good. So, but anyway, third question on deck is: if Black people are given reparations, would it help the community or the culture? Once again, if Black people are given reparations, would it help the culture or community? I'm going to play a couple of quick videos real quick. Check this out, y'all.
What do you think about reparations?
We don't need no mother reparations.
That's like the hot topic right now.
We do not need reparations. We already got reparations.
Mm-hmm.
If they owe us anything, they owe us some land. They don't owe us no money. They owe us some land and some line of credit. But black people don't even understand the power of business credit, let alone personal individual credit, for them need to give us credit. If they gave us a line of credit like they gave the Jews, we gonna be a bunch of Louis Vuitton, Armani, Gucci, Rolex, bust down Rolex, Maybach driving, bunch of mother for 10 years, and our kids go be starving again.
All right, one more.
If you're not responsible with the money you have now, you're not going to be responsible with any extra money that you get. That's another reason why I do not support reparations being given to black people who are living right now. As I told you earlier, we don't spend the money we already have. The only way I would give reparations to 21st century blacks, or should I say those of us in this first fifth of the 20th century, is if we build the necessary infrastructure to track our wealth in the community. In other words, build your businesses with the money you already got. $2 trillion is more than enough. Build the businesses with the money you already got. Build the banks, the hospitals, the supermarkets. Build the manufacturing and distribution. Once we do that, now if you drop reparations into an economic system, now the black dollar circulates in the black community. You have the institutions to trap your money in your community.
It's like they just wanna see you struggle.
I don't know why you played that nigga.
Man, the only reason why I played him because he came up on the stream right after Charleston White, but because he's
Why
a
you
clown.
don't like him?
He a fraud. He a fucking fraud.
He's fake phony, but I ain't gonna even go there.
Yeah.
Wait.
You done got $2 million to build a school.
And what's
no accountability for this money? Yeah, you talk down on black women.
Government don't seize this shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man, stop. Anyway, Paris, you start this off. I want to hear what you got to say first about these reparations and shit.
I agree with Charleston White. I don't know at what point did reparations turn into a financial situation. Maybe they're counting the two mules. But yeah, it shouldn't be financial. There's enough land in America for everyone to get their piece of land. Reparations for us, we already don't know what to do with the little bit of money that's given to us for free right now. So giving more money to us, yeah, it would just be bad. You know, even at this point in life right now, we just live our lives just trying to stun on each other every day, trying to prove we're better than the next person, taking our money, giving it to the next community, the next culture, and things like that. So no, I don't think we need reparations. We need the piece of land that's owed to us, and that's that.
Black, Tina, talk to us.
I feel like, honestly, I would love to say, yes, give it to us. But logically and in reality speaking, look at COVID. Not only did everyone start scamming the money to worse, people still have problems with their taxes and everything because of COVID and the scams that were happening. And the IRS is sending thousands and thousands of dollars to people saying that they owe that now back, but it wasn't them. They were scammed. A lot of people started businesses and didn't even move forth with them. They just let them stay just to have an EIN number to say they did it. It was like the thing to do. So I don't like saying no because I know we all can use financial support, but honestly, I feel like give us a fair chance on credit or give us land or give us something that we cannot just waste and squander away, but something that we can actually make generational curses break. We can end all this because we right now we are on demise. We need to take accountability within our own culture and stop. We can't focus on how everyone else is treating us when we are poisoning and doing wrong to our own. So, and I can say even for my turn in, I speak on myself on that wrong because if I see someone I know kill someone, I guarantee you I don't know what a kill is. I don't know what you're talking about. Right. So therefore, I'm doing wrong to my culture just because I don't speak up.
Right.
So that's my part of my accountability that I know is wrong, or it's just other stuff that you know what I mean. But we're raised up that way that if you're speaking on something, you're snitching. I'm an '80s baby, so we're raised that way. You're not supposed to run your mouth. What happens at home stays at home. This, that, and the third. You know what I mean. So we poison ourselves, and we need to take accountability and fix within, and then we can actually unite and attack the ones that are coming at us. Because now we're going to stand as one.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah.
The fact.
That's what's up. Coach, talk to us.
All of what they said, and some things with substance, like you were saying, like I wouldn't say it would necessarily be in the realm of money, but reparations more so of things that money actually can't buy, legacy, things, healthcare, longevity, education, financial management, mental health for sure,
Yes.
number one, because a lot of times, like you said, we're still that lost culture. So we're still trying to define things. We're going back and forth with even each other because we have an identity crisis. We really don't know much about, so we're piecing together, which doesn't do anything but play into the whole. Now we're against one another. We don't trust one another. So it's a whole lot of reason why. And I think when a lot of times when we say land, people sometimes automatically assume that is, we're talking about, hey, some a stretch of some dirt or whatever, but getting back to things like Black Wall Street, getting communities again where we actually are able to be invest in everything that was taken away from us at one point in time, giving us back there, and then giving us the up to be able to say, here, now we are also, not only are we going to give you this space, but we're going to give you the resources to manage these things, to govern these things. Whenever there is word about the government, the mental and the vision of the people that are here in this time now, they're going to say the white man, that's the white man. Who the hell that the white, the government is just rulership. It's just, that's just, but people have this picture of this person in their mind that this is this white guy versus we're us educating our children to say, hey, we have to have police. We need you to learn how to be police. We need you to learn government. We need you to learn politics, because if not, then they're going to make all of our laws. It's not there for, you know what I'm saying? Because we've already taught our children, don't like the police, don't like the judges, don't like this person, don't like that person. And the first time you see them, somebody wants to be that, they're pegged out. You know what I'm saying? Very, very rare. You see, we were kids, we would wave at the police. When I was excited to see the police come down the street as a kid, versus my children, it's like, oh, that's the police. You know what I'm saying? Right. Time moves on, and you don't hear young men, very rare, saying, I want to be a police officer. It's just not there. I want to be a city councilman. I want to be on this. It's very, very rare, and it's very, very strategized. But we got to get to that. When we have that conversation, we're still overdue for that conversation. We gonna have, because I have a lot of things where I'm saying that we need our Black men to step up and stop sharing this narrative and keeping on talking about telling the story over and over, because time is of the essence, right? And
it definitely is.
I'm gonna be honest. As a child, I was taught not to mess with the police. I didn't wave at the police. I always shunned the police. As an adult at my age now, I understand that some police are the real police. They're the cops. You know what I'm saying? But then you have 12 and the pigs. They're not. They're the ones that are shooting people and getting away with the crooked crimes and so forth, and they're doing anything to climb to the top. Those are the ones, I don't fuck with.
Yeah, yeah. But how do we
But
fix it? How do we
but the
fix it?
thing
What's
about
your
it,
advice?
that's not the thing. We can't fix that for the simple fact that's something with the government. The police is one of the biggest gangs, and they have the authority to fuck you over. So therefore, you have to be smarter than them. You have to know you have to educate yourself. You have to outthink everything. You can't get so hostile and on the defense. You have to take a step back when dealing with them because they can screw you over. They can ruin your life. And it's something you ain't even really do. So therefore, the only way you can defeat that or anything like that,
To raise
is
our sons, to raise our
by
nephews
to
in
be
order.
more knowledgeable,
Yeah,
more
police ourselves.
educational.
In yourself. That's what it's got to be.
Yes.
Again, I watch so many videos on YouTube, like, you know what I'm saying, when people get pulled over by the cops,
Excuse
I
me,
just
real
watch
quick.
them
Lamar
get
said you
aggressive.
gotta let him in. Sorry.
What?
Okay.
My bad. He just texted me. That's why I said excuse me real quick.
Oh, I misheard that. Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh, that sounded shady as hell, but girl, I ain't gonna even go.
I'm telling you, I heard something totally different.
Y'all
Yeah,
mad in the
man,
game.
I don't see him yet, but tell him to log in anytime he's ready. I don't see him though. But
Okay.
I will say this, I definitely agree with the panel. Reparations is not good. Like I say, land is perfect. That's how you start it off. Like I said, again, anything else, because again, we have so much jealousy and envy out in this world in 2026. If you give the blacks a bunch of goddamn money, all hell is gonna break loose. And then within it, like he said, Charleston White
It
said
would just
within
be
10
project.
10 to
They just
15
be
years,
like we
all that money
mice.
gone. You said what?
It would just be just like the projects. When they build the projects, why they call them projects. They building
Yeah.
it up because they're proving us to be okay. We're gonna give them this, and watch and see what they do. Like we're mice, test dummies.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So again, if we get some land, which I of course I don't think we're gonna ever get, but of course this is a conversation that's going on the internet. So I had to tap in, all the shit that. So again, this is the first time we have all agreed like on the subjects. That shit crazy. But we're about to jump to this last one, and then we out of here, y'all. Okay, what's the number one reason women and men destroy relationships? Once again, the number one reason y'all think that men and women destroy relationship or marriages. We're gonna start with Coach. Go ahead, Coach.
The number one reason that relationships are destroyed, I would say, is number one. That's hard. I got a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's this whole idea of masculine and feminine energy, right? Because it just seems like people are just ignorant to the fact that we all have masculine and feminine energy inside of us. We're humans. Well, that's why we have a mom and a dad. And people are playing into this way too heavy, and I think that which that all falls up under in a realm of EQ, your emotional intelligence. If you understand that, by far, it's just when the energies that you use and you tap into at the time. So because everybody's trying to prove I'm more masculine, or are they throwing this, you and your feminine, you doing this, I think that's destroying us in relationships. I think I would say that's the number one, emotional intelligence with the energies.
Okay. Miss Tina, talk to us. What you think?
I feel like one for me, it is the communication. Not even just the communication. It's really the comprehension. Because you can talk to somebody until they're blue in the face, but if they're not understanding you, you're not going to get nowhere. You're just going to keep hitting a dead end. So for me, that is one. Also, social media plays a big role in the destruction of relationships in today's world, in society or whatnot. People settling and not realizing, not accepting that this isn't what they want. They just want to have someone. Um, so a lot of that, and not truly knowing themselves, not knowing how to really love themselves. So therefore, they're getting in relationships and they think this is what they want or that's what they want. And in reality, it's not. It's not going to fulfill them. So therefore, now they're feeling empty. And instead of accepting that, they settle. And settling is one of the worst things you can do because then you're only hurting yourself. And a lot of people don't truly know what true self love is. They just go with what they think it might be. So self love is a big part of it. In order to love someone or have someone love you, you got to know how you want to be loved in order to be loved. You can't just throw a bunch of accusations at someone and then expect them to do them all because that's what you're saying. Like,
Right.
you got to have a balance and a logical way of looking at it. So the destruction is the communication comprehension, social media for a lot of people. Some people it's finance. Some people it is the sexual stigma and not being able to keep up or not being able to perform. Some people it's their intelligence or the way they live their life. Like some people are more clean and some people are more dirty. So, you have to take all that into account. You have a lot more hoarders nowadays than I've ever seen in my life. So,
Right.
you
Okay.
know,
All right. All right.
Incompatibility in a nutshell, right? People get
yes, and chemistry doesn't be real. It be lust, and people be thinking it's love because lust is so powerful, and people mistake it for love, and it's not love. It's just lust.
it's
Right.
infatuation, and that's what it is. And
I feel you, ladies. I can't even lie. Y'all both gave some hell of a points on that one. I didn't even think that. I went basically to cheating and money, finances. And the reason why I said finances was number one was because of the fact there's so many people that just get caught up in that game of money, big bank, take little bank, basically in a nutshell. And it seems like it always plays a major part in destruction of the whole relationship, marriage, especially with the marriages. You know, when you get into something, I guess you don't really check the numbers. I don't know what the hell they be doing because I've never been married, so I really can't speak up on it like that. But when I be, trying to, log into shit and check shit out and try to, analyze shit, I'm like, how are y'all 5, 10 years down the line not preparing yourselves for what might if y'all got that relationship financially, y'all buying y'all that's a contract. A marriage is a contract. Am I correct?
it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you don't investigate all those possibilities or all those things that might come into play within the financial part of it, I'm not even gonna talk about the cheating part because that's that's physical unhappiness. That's comes all that shit comes into play within self. Because if you go out and cheat on somebody, you got to be unhappy within yourself. You can say it's because of the relationship, but it's because of yourself within you that's saying, "Hey, I feel like I deserve more, so I'm gonna go out instead of just leaving a motherfucker."
I have to disagree with you on that
Oh,
because
go
people
ahead.
cheat for multiple reasons,
Right. That's why
right?
I said that was one of them.
But it doesn't have to be because they're not unhappy with themselves. Some people cheat because their ego is so big. You have men that will poke holes in a condom just to get a woman. They want to get every woman they lay with pregnant so they can see their own seed and see how their kids is going to look with that woman. And it's a real thing. So that's why I have to disagree with you because people do the most diabolical stuff for real. Like, okay, so some people cheat because they're not happy, not with themselves, but with their spouse. They feel like they settled and now their spouses ruined their lives, but they settled because they had kids by that person when they did like them, but that wasn't love, it was lust.
Okay, so
And
let me ask you a question.
now,
If you,
yeah,
why would you cheat if you're not happy? If you're saying you cheating for A, B, C, D reason, why not just leave?
because people
Cheating
don't do
makes
that. Just if
it's
you
still
done had
it's still
kids with the person and everything, they're trying to, and some people really think I'm gonna keep my family together, but I have to take care of me. And I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying this is the reason why they really
Right,
didn't
right.
want to
I
be
feel
with
you.
that person, but they got stuck in their mind. They got stuck with that person because they don't want to leave their kids. I know so many men like that, and they do go cheat, and even then the woman goes cheat too. So I feel like it's not always a they're unhappy with themselves because that's not what it is.
No,
It's
I
they're
said, but that's one
unhappy
of the
with their.
main factors, though. That I think it's always going to be one of the main factors because again, within yourself, you know you have morals and values. You know goddamn well cheating is wrong. Unless you have an open relationship or a poly relationship, if you say I do or hey, I'm in an exclusive relationship with you, you know goddamn well that shit wrong. If you go let another nigga dump dick in you, you know that shit wrong. Why not
I
be?
agree with you. But there is men that
I'm
feel
not
that
saying
men should
you,
be allowed to cheat and the women shouldn't. So that's what
huh?
I'm saying. If there's men that feel that the men should be allowed to cheat and the woman shouldn't, because a woman have kids, we carry our babies and this so and so
We're
forth. But a
idiots.
man is supposed to go and spread his seed to keep the world going, basically, and that's how they try to play it. So there's men out here that really feel that it's okay for them to cheat, but the woman is not supposed to. And
Yeah,
I
they
know men
I've
hence
had
women.
these conversations where men will say that because women become a more emotionally attached or more attached than they, and when they, it's more mental for women, and so they feel like the justification for men being able to go out is because they can screw without connection. They can go out here and do this and they, it's just pussy to them. They coming back home and it shouldn't be such a big deal. And once again, I think the reason I can, just as a woman and some given me, I do, there are so many marriages, relationships that it's accepted.
Mm-hmm.
You almost have to feel like that's one of the unsung um elements of being a wife is, hey, you're gonna have to play stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to act like you don't see and you don't know this is happening.
White
And
women
and
are
I
raised
mean I
that
can,
way. As long as he's taking care of her
yeah,
financially and
and that's a
everything, he
whole
gets to
nother
do
ball
whatever
game,
he
right?
want to do.
We also have to hear that.
Okay,
We also
as a
have to look at
man,
those
as
ideas.
a man, okay, I understand about spreading, you know what I'm saying, sowing your royal oats. I understand about laying up and, having babies every goddamn where. I understand that fact, but again, I do not understand the flip side of it that you, as a man, you can't expect a woman to not get some dick dumped in her if you're cheating. How that who
I'm not
what
saying
part
you're
of the does that
wrong.
make?
I'm just telling you how stuff really goes.
Yeah, it's definitely morally. If
Mm-hmm.
you got
What
morals, if you have integrity, and but we also know that there are men that are outstanding,
Mm-hmm.
right? I tell when I'm saying is there are some people, but when we're talking on a majority basis, these topics don't just come out of the air. These topics that are going on social media or
right,
just on
right.
before there was social media in the meeting rooms and all of that stuff, you often hear, hey, why do men cheat? Before we had all of this, we had the Oprah Winfrey show and Phil
Right,
Donahue and
exactly,
all of this
right.
stuff where they was talking about these same type of topics. And so it's a higher majority of men that are actually, and we're trying to figure out, okay, well, we're going to allow it. We've gotten to a place where we're looking more for honesty than even going into the realm of saying, you know what, we know you cheating.
Yeah.
It's the idea of don't look for what you don't want to
Mm-mm.
find. And now we have to feel guilty or
So
feel some type of insecurity or any of those things when we use our discernment and we know something is going on. And then now the new terminology for it that we're actually the actual words that you're hearing more so of now is like gaslighting,
right,
right?
right, right.
We know certain things and we can discern certain things, but we can't tell you, it get down to, okay, you got a red shirt on. I seen you with my own damn and certain things, but you just so happen to go quick enough and get up out of
Right.
there. And since I ain't catch your ass right there in the
Man,
moment, you gonna play on my
stop it, man.
mind.
It's
Hey, listen here.
manipulation. But the thing
Ladies,
with that, what you just said is women are now doing what men did. So women are now thinking the way men think. Well, I can do me because I'm holding it down financially. I'm doing this, that, and the third. So women are
right.
flipping the table, and women are fucking like men, and that's where part of the relationship dysfunction and the dating scene is fucking up now because women are putting themselves in the shoes of a man. And personally, I'm old school. There's a reason why we are behaved to be like ladies and women and everything and hold ourselves to a different level than what a man does. And I'm okay with that. I'm not about to do what a man does just because he's acting an idiot. Don't mean I have to.
But ladies,
Yep, and I am as well. But we have daughters now, right? We have
Yes.
younger generations that are coming. Just like we looked at our moms and we was looking at them like you look like a damn fool. Well, now even with though we're still at the brink of holding up those standards,
Mhm.
but we got these younger girls that's coming that we can't tell sexy red a damn thing. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We can't stop them from being
It's so
savage
yeah,
because
but
y'all,
it's
you know.
taking up. That's the thing about it though. They sing like that and everything, and some of them don't even live their life like that. Look at the city girls. They talking about fuck niggas, this, that, and the third. They married and pregnant, and they're telling girls not to do the things that they're doing. So it's just for entertainment, and that's where, as a woman, as a parent, we play our
But
role.
some of them are. Look at Lotto. Lotto was
Well, yeah,
pregnant,
she
getting
was
pregnant
really
by
a
her by
body
somebody.
husband, but that's what I'm saying. Not all of them is living the
Yeah.
life that they sing. Even if they did it, they're doing different now. So that's where I feel like we have to find a way to intervene with our daughters to because my daughter, she be chilling for real. I don't have to worry, and I'm so blessed because I've been around my daughter's generation, young girls, and they're boy crazy. Oh my goodness. It's so wow how they'll do anything. And it starts so young now. So
And without a moral compass about it though, because
no
they don't
structure,
give
no
a damn.
moral, no nothing.
They don't care. They're not getting ready. They don't care about nobody. They don't
Nothing.
care about
They're
this and
just
that.
doing it.
They could care that, and they think they ain't gonna let no nigga little bow wow them. That's
well,
what
ladies,
that's what it is.
I just
So
pray for y'all. I mean, for the next generation of kids, especially the daughters, you know what I'm saying, the women, because it's if y'all expect men to go out and cheat, number one, and then y'all, like Tina said, they going out fucking like men. It's gonna be broken shit everywhere. There will be no bridges being brought together from the men and women standpoint because that's a fucked up ass mentality to have going into the next generation. If y'all saying y'all daughters are basically like we're not gonna let no nigga bow wow us,
They're
and the
standing
men are
firm.
thinking like, because again, when men, I can honestly say, if I ever have a vision of my girl getting smashed or pounded on by another nigga, I am through. I am just distraught.
Listen, I
I
can't
see
do
why
that
so
if
many men, I
I
see why
can't do
these men
that.
are crashing out and killing some of these women. I don't know if y'all seen it on the news, but a couple of women that got killed here, you know what I'm saying, by their dudes over some jealousy and rage type shit. And I'm just so confused about why these niggas is killing these women out here. Like, what the fuck? Are you that pressed about a piece of pussy? Are you that
emotional,
It's
but
not that.
because
Yeah,
they don't realize that it is people are relating emotions to just women and being sad and crying and things like that. They're not really understanding that emotions is anger, happy, joy. All of these are different emotions. But when you moving out of emotion, these men, like you said, they unaliving women continually
emotional
all the time.
lapses?
Everywhere
Right.
because they cannot deal with their emotions. They're not thinking logically. They're thinking
they were
impulsively.
never
They
taught
don't
to
care.
deal with their emotions. They were always suppressed, and they were always
Suppressing it,
told to shut up, or they was
and they
told that if
refuse to go to
And my
yeah,
and my
therapy.
older
You you ask a man to go to therapy these days, and you damn near calling him
yeah,
a
no,
but
bitch. That's how they
my older brothers, I'm a baby out of 9 children. I have 5 sisters and I have 3 brothers in front of me. And like I say, I'm the baby of 9. My brothers told me, You know what I'm saying? The control, they told me always never suppress your feelings. If you got something to say, speak it out. Spit that shit out. If you feeling that shit inside you, within your heart, fuck what everybody think, what everybody. That's why my mouth is
Yeah,
so what it is
everybody
now.
wasn't raised like that, especially men. Especially
Thank
a
God for them.
black young boy, a black young man, a black man in general, especially coming from our era. They was always told you got to man up, suck it up, shut up. They were
Right? Yeah,
told those things
right. But
constantly. So therefore they suppress their emotions, and only emotions they show is happiness, anger. So then for they don't know how to control their emotions when they're actually emotional, so they're going to a moment of insanity, and that's a
see, that's the
woman and a
woman.
man.
That's the woman.
That's a man though.
That's Tracy.
A
No,
man is
that's
more
the women.
emotional than a woman is, and that's why a man cannot take as many hits as
Yeah,
a woman can. Their ego, their pride, it is going to crush them. So therefore,
It's a man that is
a
going into
man
his
will be
feminine
yeah,
trying
so
because
to
men
a
have
man
that
will try to
feminine
avoid pain
energy
at
as
all costs.
well. They just don't have that
You
balance.
said what, Coach? I'm sorry. You said
it's
what?
not even just a
No, Coach.
It's where it's when men when they're out of balance. So
Yeah.
it can be instead of it being just a woman, there is more when they're moving impulsive movements,
Women trait.
moving quickly out of crisis, arguing back and forth is when they're moving in their feminine energy.
Right.
But we all have it,
Right.
right? We all have
Because you
that.
were born
We
with that. We were born with
just as well as we're
two
talking about
traits. Right.
we have women that can snap and want to take you out too. You know what I'm saying about that? So it's
Yeah. But that shit is so crazy to me, you
absolutely,
ladies.
you know,
I pray for y'all daughters, for real, for real. I pray for y'all daughters that they, you know what I'm saying, maneuver through life, you know what I'm saying, with less headache and drama as possible. Because if they're going to deal with men, tell them to peep the red flags. That's all I can tell them. Just peep red flags. Because they don't be stigmatized or don't be caught up in, you know, because boy crazy. Understand that men are gonna think like predators, but but a true man is gonna learn how to control. And like Coach said back in the day, a man gonna be a covenant man and take a wife. You know what I'm saying? When he becomes a covenant man, you know what I'm saying, he takes a woman as his wife. Basically, in a nutshell. So again, when a true man, he knows that me going out and sewing my Royal Oak should have been done before I said I do, or before I got into the relationship. Again, I'm not gonna cheat because I know goddamn well I cannot envision my woman getting drilled on by another man because of my actions. So again, I'm not gonna put myself in that position. So again, ladies, please tell y'all daughters to
but
watch
you
these niggas.
But you know what? It's okay. This is the thing, right? Men are the predators and women are the prey. And you want to know why? Because men are supposed to be the hunters. And you have the hunters that go after everything, but then you have your value hunters. They're selective for what they go after. They want what they want. They're at a more mature mental level in their mind, in their heart. They know what they want. They want a woman, and some of them are young. Some of them are in their 20s and they want to start a family. Some of them are older, so it's not really an age thing. It's a person in their mental and how they really are. So
But
therefore,
they were
you
raised that
have
way
your
too.
hunters that's just going to hit anything, you know. And then you have your value hunters, and women, we're the prey. And so you're going to go after a woman
Always
who's
right.
easy, and then a woman who's difficult. They're difficult because they're not going to give in as a woman who's easy. So that's where the hunter come in. But the value hunter is going to go after women that the hunter said is
As
difficult.
men, yeah, you absolutely right. But as men, we was hunting when we was younger. I was on a predator
Yeah.
prey. I was just, you know, thinking women were all prey back in the day. That's all I was sticking
But
with.
that's
That's all
why
I
you were
was
just a
about.
hunter.
Exactly. So like that's why I feel your proverbs on the selective, you know, hunting. Because again, like I say, I pray, I target, and hone in on, and then I, go for the attack. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, ladies. But again, I do appreciate y'all chiming in. We done took about an hour and 30 minutes, but I do appreciate y'all tapping in as long as y'all did. This is a great conversation as always. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, next time we do this, we'll have our actual participants, the rest of them, to show up. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all time. Miss Tina, tell everybody where they can find you out on social media and everything again.
On Facebook, you can find me at Miss Tina Pace. On Instagram, it is Tina_0811. But Miss Tina will pop up everything. I also have a catering business, Tina's Food for the Soul.
Is it .com or how you go to it?
Oh
I mean,
no!
how
If you
you
look up Tina's Food for the Soul, it is a legit business. It has the EIN number and everything. I have policies and everything to it. I do show love, but you know that comes with it's
Of course.
business.
Of course,
So
business is business, right? Make that money.
yeah, but yep. Hit me up. You
Oh
can
yeah, definitely,
inbox me
definitely. I appreciate
or you know
uh, right, definitely. What type of food you giving out?
soul
You giving up that
food,
real soul food?
seafood. I make all different. I love food. Food is like one of my loves. I find peace within it. So therefore, I'm a giver, but I'm a Sagittarius. So, I love
Okay.
food though. It's my
So let
peace.
me ask
It's
you
one
a
of my
question.
loves.
Okay, now see, okay. I'm in Detroit. You're in Pennsylvania, correctly? If I
Uh-huh.
wanted to, you you shipping shit? What's going
I can
on?
either travel to you or I can ship it, but you pay
Oh,
for traveling or delivery fee. You know what I'm saying? But that's all in the invoice. Everything is in a total, regardless of what you want. I can always do it, even if I had to overnight it or do it within the same day. But then, you put all of
right.
that within the invoice, and in my policy, it will break down whatever you need to know or whatever question you have. I can answer. But yes, no, I cook, I bake, I cook. I do lady nights, I do tea parties, I do bachelor parties, I do bachelorette parties, I do cookouts, I do weddings, I do anniversaries, I do funerals, I do kid parties. Even if it's just a block party or whatever. But yeah, if you need it, you let me know and
Okay.
I'll come. I just
Oh,
love
well, that's
cooking.
what's up.
Food
That's
is
what's up.
like really think about it. Food is one of the things that make you the happiest. You do your little when it's good, you be like, you get all
Hell
happy.
yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah, you gigging and shit. Hell yeah, well that shit
Yeah.
soul food. Can't go wrong with that. I definitely appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, make sure y'all go to Tina's Food for the Soul. You know what I'm saying? And definitely tap in with her, Miss Tina Pace. At Miss Tina Pace, I think it is at Miss Tina Pace. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely tap in with her. And Miss Coach Quay, you know what I'm saying? We got a conversation we need to be setting up real soon. Again,
Yes.
yeah, that would be perfect when you get your cool
When I
ass
come
here.
there in May, and when I come
Yeah,
there in May,
yeah.
you
We
know what?
need
If we gonna have that conversation, we got that. I'm gonna make it happen because it's time. We need to get
it's
that
time.
done
It's time.
in
Hell yeah,
person.
2026.
That's
I
a
like to
good
say, Tina, I'm
conversation.
always thinking about Coach. When can they find you at? What you got going on, so people
So
can know
yes,
about you, where to
again,
find you
I
at.
am your girl, Coach Quay. Your coach is your friend. Is my theme. So, you can find me on all of my social media at Quayzy Girl, QUAYZGIRL. I think I typed it in on my name and my title. What I do is I help women who desire to move on from toxic and narcissistic relationships, and just even though this pool is a little bit yellow, you know what I'm saying? A little tad messed up. It's a recycled pool. So we just got to do what we got to do. But the least we can do is go into it with a little bit of confidence and just, if at the end of the day, give it a go and not be too fearful to not step out there anymore. Have fun with it. And if it
Hell
turns
yeah.
out to be, let it be.
Flat the fuck out. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But y'all make sure y'all follow Coach Quay. You know what I'm saying? She definitely got a movement going on. You know, check her out on Facebook. You got a YouTube channel?
I have YouTube is that Crazy Girl, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really ready to hype up, pick up my TikTok though. I'm about to start going live
Okay.
on there a lot. So
Right.
mosey on over to TikTok and follow me. I'll follow you back.
Oh yeah, definitely. Make sure y'all tap in with her. And again, ladies, I do appreciate y'all giving y'all time. You know, sending y'all knowledge to these questions because again, we need to have these conversations often because again, without these conversations, you know, we just gonna be a broken community, you know what I'm saying, within men and women. I'm not just talking about black and, just talking about the blacks. I'm talking about within a community of men and women. We're gonna always be broken if we don't continuously have communication levels to make sure that we, gap them bridges that's going on. And so, again, I do appreciate y'all time and effort, tonight again. Oh, I wish we'd had that ball, my God, because the fellas was waiting for y'all. We had something for y'all, but we all agreed basically, so we couldn't even do what we wanted to do. But again, it was definitely a lit podcast. And like I say, Miss Tina, Miss Coach Quay, I definitely appreciate y'all tapping in. I will talk to y'all soon, Quay. I will talk to you real soon because we need to get that technical thing together with you. And Miss Tina, I want to talk to you about some shit. So if you can meet me backstage.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
All right,
Have
Coach.
a good night.
All right.
Appreciate you always. We'll tap in soon, baby girl.
All right. Bye-bye.
Tina, I'm going to put you backstage, and then we're going to talk for a quick second.
Okay.
All right. Hell yeah, I definitely appreciate Miss Keena tapping in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? She definitely had it on lit. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, some people were blocked. I got to figure out what's going on with that, but I do apologize for that. But again, it was a lit ass show. I appreciate Paris tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he always tap in and show major love to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out Sean Van Productions. You know what I'm saying? There's Jack of all trades. Sean Van Productions. Sean Van Productions, yeah. Make sure y'all tap in with them. They got movies and shit. I'm in a couple of movies. They're a couple of their movies. Also, they got a play coming out soon. They got going to be look out for Contract Healer 2, Contract Healer 1, Survival as a Ghost Rider, Ether. What else Erica got going on? It's another one I'm in. A Record in Time. Oh shit, episode 4. Y'all gonna see your boy Single Letter K. Like hell yeah, tapping in and shit on the movie screen and on Contract Healer 2. You know what I'm saying? First 5 minutes of the show of the movie, y'all see your boy on deck. You know what I'm saying? So definitely tap in. You know what I'm saying? With Sean Van Productions. And again, I do appreciate all my participants that came on tonight. Anytime y'all want to jump on the podcast and come talk y'all shit. I see so many women and men out here, especially y'all ladies. Y'all talk so much shit typing on Facebook and on YouTube and on all these motherfucking platforms. Come talk y'all shit live and up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? Talk that shit. Let's have some girl folks conversations. You heard me? Again, this is your boy SLK, Single Letter K, and I appreciate y'all tapping in to the Hell Yeah, We Want to Know podcast. If y'all haven't subscribed on YouTube again, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Y'all support all these old local motherfuckers, all these motherfuckers you don't know. You might as well support a motherfucker you do know. And of course, follow me on Facebook. Hell yeah, what up, though? It's the Hell Yeah, We Want to Know podcast, and I'm out this motherfucker. Hell yeah.
What up, though?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What up, though? What up, though?
Hell yeah.
What up, though? What up, though?
What up, though? Hell yeah. What up, though? What up, though? Hell yeah. What up, though?